Hello everybody, this is TerrorXT. This is my weekly recap or my weekly dev vlog. So anyhow, this week I've made some progress. Let me get a look at my notes real quick. Doesn't seem like a whole lot happened this week, but actually it is quite a bit behind the scenes. I rewrote a lot of the NPC code to make it more modular so I can add in NPCs a lot easier. I redid a lot of the player characters information. I'm going to have to revisit it again because the way I'm building this game is with replication as a MMO. But my first iteration of it is probably going to be single player and with the potential for multiplayer, like up to a certain number of characters. Um, but it's the groundwork is going to be laid for an MMO so that this can actually be converted to an MMO. I have no idea how to spin up servers and do regionalization and handle the databases and stuff like that just yet. So it's going to take a little bit of time. But at any rate, I'm going to go over a couple of things that I've accomplished this week. I have made spawners. The system menu is kind of in place. Um, Changed around the landscape a little bit and played with procedural textures so that I can actually change the landscape on the fly, maybe even through a blueprint so seasons can actually happen. So let me go ahead and log in here with this character I've been playing around with. All right, this is my little starting area. Used to be grassy, now it's snowy. You'll see some different things here. Nothing's really changed with the character much. Same character he's been for a while. Still haven't implemented any magic or anything, so nothing new there. You can see the little NPCs running off there in the background. They look kind of funny when they walk because their animations are kind of wonky. But also over here, you'll see another NPC, and there another one just popped into screen. Those are actors that actually spawn NPCs. The spawning mechanism is in place. Also, you'll look through here and you see a window to another place that looks like a lake. If we go through it, we're actually on the lake. That's a portal. That's right. Portals are in the game. And if we look back here, um, that is a live scene over there by the cabin that I was just at. So if I go through here, I'm back at the cabin. Pretty cool, huh? That's something new. I did add in a system menu. So there's now a logout mechanism that can log you out of the game. I don't have any of the other buttons operational. Gameplay and all that doesn't work, just the logout button. There's no timer associated with it or anything like that. Let's see what else. I don't have it turned on right now, but actually I will. That's why I'm playing it in editor right now, is so that I can turn this on. Oh, did I delete it? I did delete it. Volumetric. I can add it back in real quick because I do want to have a slight demonstration of it. I'll just have to assign my textures and everything, so if you just give me a minute. Boom, 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 boom. And let's find that magic spot right there and make it visible. It's not that noticeable. Let's see. Let's see what I can do here with tweaking the settings. I had it looking a lot better before, but it was extremely processor intensive. So I don't know if I'm going to keep these in or actually put them in playtime, but here we go. Let me bring it up in a window real quick here. Volumetric clouds. It's no longer just like a plaque or a billboard up there. Those are actually clouds, real clouds flying across the sky. That looks kind of bad. This isn't my texture. I can't find it for a really quick display. Mine look more like thunderstorm clouds. So they fly around, changing, and the sun actually affects the clouds themselves. I used to have it looking like a thunderstorm. I played with a little winter sky. I also played with a summer kind of high cumulus and cirrus clouds. So it's something that I will eventually work on. It looks like since 4, I also upgraded the project to 4.260, which looks like it improved the performance of the clouds. At least over what I was having before, it was really, really dragging down the system. So maybe I'll go back to playing with those over time. Who knows? Changed around the trees, all the instances, so it was actually kind of cool. I changed the entire map. The trees, the ground, and everything is all procedural, so I was able to change it in a matter of maybe 5 or 10 minutes. It went from summer to winter. So that was kind of cool. Let's see, what else is there? Okay, I talked about the NPCs. Well, we obviously have our portals. I worked on the NPC AI. It's not great. They still kind of do a little clipping into you, and their pathing isn't the greatest, but they seem to be moving more fluidly now. But not only that, I have the whole spawning and despawning mechanism. So this guy will run up. I think he'll run up and try to attack me. No, I didn't fix his. This is what I was originally stuck with. They wouldn't actually close in and attack. They would just like walk around you. I'm trying to make it so they actually will walk into you, attack, and then walk back away from you. So that's something I'm working on. If we wait just a minute, this guy right here, in about 30 seconds or so, will actually despawn. Like I said, the looting is actually, last time, the looting's actually on the corpse, so you can actually loot their corpse now. But when he despawns, he will, for the testing purposes, I took the timers out, so he will instantly respawn within like, I don't know, 2 seconds or something like that. So for now, that's a thing. And those images. I want to make this really cool portal looking thing. Right now, it's just kind of like a monolith standing there, kind of like a door. Oh, there he is. He's already spawned. But eventually, I want those to look really cool, and maybe have like a Stargate platform or something, so that you can actually power them. Still waiting on that guy. There he goes. He died. He just despawned and respawned. There are a couple of problems with the system, like if I walk away from this guy while he's dead, it doesn't keep track of him being dead. So if I walk back up here, he just respawns. Obviously, that's a no-go, so I'll have to change that. Let's see, what else? You see, the performance is pretty good. Considering I've got Volumetric Clouds on, I'm surprised at how well it's running, but the performance is doing pretty good. Haven't changed anything in there. I think that's pretty much it. That's all I've really tinkered around with this week. A lot of it was under the hood, mostly with NPCs, because I'm going to get rid of these knights since these are not my models, and I'm going to replace all the NPCs with mannequins again until I get human models that I can actually change and alter their faces and their skins and clothing and stuff like that. That'll be sometime down the road. I'm not too concerned about playing around with the Unreal mannequins. They don't bother me. I need to make it so that the portals don't cast shadows. It's something I just noticed. It's kind of like a TV screen. It's pretty cool. But anyhow, be that as it may, you notice it's actually getting darker on the ground over there, and that's actually a live video. I tried. You can't see a character when you see them initially when they go through the portal. You'll see them over here, but I think the culling distance cuts them off. And there's some weirdness going on with the older AIs that I have in the system. Like this guy, this knight is just going actually absolutely nuts because I went through the portal. So I've got some stuff to work on. See, there's the clouds view from over there. And it's like looking through a window. It's mirrored. So it's pretty cool. At any rate, I'll let you guys go. That's pretty much all I got for this week. Nothing really spectacular or anything. The clouds look really nice. They need a different texture, obviously. This one's just chopping itself off, which is insane. But they billow. They look pretty cool. They have like dark bottoms, and they react to the sun's location, and they emit a little bit of light at nighttime. So that's pretty cool. I'll probably eventually add a moon and different stars into the atmosphere, and the moon will actually reflect into the clouds instead of them emitting light. And it works really good in conjunction with the atmospheric effects off in the distance, because those are not volumetric clouds. Those are just like a billboard flying around the actual atmosphere. And then these are the procedural ones. I'll have to match the colors really well, but once that's all said and done, you won't be able to tell the difference between the two, and it really adds another layer to it. Um, so that's pretty much. Oh yeah, combat. When you're armed and disarmed, I took away the little notification down here, and now it just changes your nameplate to yellow and or green and red. Probably have it flash when you're actually in combat. I don't know. I'm not too worried about semantics like that. I'm learning an awful lot. I feel like in the last 3 months I have learned a lot about Unreal Engine, and I'm getting a lot better at it. Um, so I'm starting to tackle more and more challenging things. AI is one of the things that I'm working on the most right now, and I seem to not have a problem with the spawners are good. Obviously, this would be a much larger distance, so that you won't even see the guy when you enter his range and he spawns. You won't be aware of him until you get up really close. Then you'll see him. But the idea is that he's not taking performance away from the server when nobody is around. But they're going to have such a large spawn radius that, it'll be like, I'm guessing I'd be about right here when this guy spawns. So he's so far away, I wouldn't even notice him. But once I get up close, I'd actually see him, and it's to make it seamless. So the guy's already spawned when you get into the area, obviously. Look at that fog on the river. That's actually kind of cool. Yeah, that's nice. Um, and then I want to put a little wait time between teleporting and a little portal effect. There's some stuff I want to do there. This is just a simple demonstration of a portal, just so that I could have that mechanic in place. Because there will be fast travel to a degree. It's going to be a charged fast travel, so you have to actually power or turn on the portals to some degree. Think of it as a Stargate, needs power. Probably be magic driven. There may be some that are mechanical, and you have to yeah, I don't know, turn a wheel. I just haven't figured it out yet. How I'm going to do that, it's going to be very restrictive. So it's not something that there in Asheron's Call, there was just portals all over the place, and you just go through a portal, boom, you're on a different part of the world. That's not really going to be the case with these. You'll find a portal, you have to learn how to utilize the portal, and then once you learn how to utilize the portal, you have to have the resources or the ability to actually enable that portal. And for a limited time, that portal will be active once it's enabled, and it will only tie to a specific location initially. I may make some that have call it a DHD, the ability to change its destination. And there may be portals in towns. I'm really not sure how I'm gonna approach that yet, but I want to allow for fast travel, but not something that you can just run around the map and run away from somebody through a portal, because you're going to have to charge it. And if you're sitting here charging a portal with magic, say, for instance, or turning a crank, you're not exactly running away. He's going to come up, smack you, kill you, you're dead. Um, but if you're in a party, you could actually have people watching out while you're cranking away at it, or however the mechanic works. The portal's active, everybody goes through. A couple of minutes later, the portal actually closes. Um, so that makes it so that fast travel is there, but it's not something that, if I go through this portal and it's a mechanical crank on this side, there's no guarantee there's going to be a portal on the other side. It may just drop me off, or it may drop me on another portal platform that requires some other mechanism to turn it on, or it's disabled altogether. So there's a portal there until that portal disappears, once that portal disappears, I have no way to come back and turn it back on. So it'd be some interesting stuff. That's pretty much all I got for now. I rambled on a little bit, but this is just my weekly touch base with you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and bail out. You guys have a great week. Bye.